I'm gonna tell you a story now, but as any good storytelling knows, one must first be sure that the audience is prepared. Is everybody comfortably seated? Does anyone need to use the bathroom? Oh sir, you in the back. Well, hold it in. My name is Zen. I'm married to Mark for 13 years now and more than grateful to have a son, Matthew. Not so long ago, Matthew was quite lonesome and bothered. He asked for a baby sister, something that we can't buy from any Toys R Us store. But he was quite serious and the look on his face cannot be bought. His father then told him to pray harder that the Lord will hear him. From then on, Matthew never failed to say his precious prayer, day and night, night and day. Little did we know that every time he says amen, the great heavens open. The moment came when I had to take the test. I knew we were heard and blessed. I took one test and whoa, I saw 2 lines. I was so happy, but I can't believe what my eyes can see. At last, the long wait is over. Weeks have passed and it's time to know the gender. As Matthew's wish continues to unravel, we finally got our jewel. At last, we got a baby girl. We all jumped for joy when we saw our little one in the monitor. A new member of the family has arrived. As a celebration, we quickly run to 7-Eleven. It seems Matthew's voice is highly favored and so blessings were showered. Mark's eyes were filled with happy tears and knew he can finally use the name he had chosen long before we met, TALLULAH. Since Matthew had 3 names, TALLULAH has to have 3 names as well. Mark starts with M and so are Matthew and Mary Zen. So we thought of calling her Maria TALLULAH. The next thing is we have to think of her 3rd name. Since Matthew has 2, why not choose something different and pleasant? As she is precious to us and we love to eat, you all know that, we chose to have the name of the most luxurious herb, Saffron. Take a little and will make us dazzle. Everyone was so excited, even Mommy who came from Saudi bought a box full of fancy clothes, good enough until she turns 4. With much excitement, oh dear, it's such a wonderful moment. Mark and I had an early shopping, didn't exactly know what we would be needing. We started getting early presents from our dear friends. Oh my, there's so much to adore. It feels good to be a mom again. We watched my tummy grow each day and my visit to the doctor came often. From once a month to twice a month. Oh, I have to thank Jerome for Mark had to skip about 1 or 2 hours of work just to see our baby grow. The month that we've been waiting for came, July. After a lavish dinner over the Jensen's, everyone in the group predicted that the night is the night. The moment came. I can feel her, her feet, her head. Oh dear, can't wait to see her. That 9 hours of labor, 9:02 a.m. came and there, Mark saw it all. Her soft, delicate, round head came out. And then her tiny body followed. The doctor asked if he would like to cut the umbilical cord. Mark bravely said yes. The doctor handed him the scissor. As he held his hand, much to his surprise, he didn't get hold of it and fell on the ground. Mark was acting brave, but behind that face was a scary cat, for he had seen it all. Well, the moment they gave her to me, I felt her on my chest. She was so warm. It was one of the best moments I would never forget. The little princess whom we have waited for. At last, she has arrived. Soon our friends came and shared that lovely day, and they saw our little TALLULAH wrapped in her pink cloth. We can't wait to bring her home. As I stared at Mark and Matthew's face, oh my, their eyes were beaming with joy. They both have a golden summer smile. It was so bright that they are basking all that is there. Our little TALLULAH on his hand, so subtle and delicate. She seems to be comforted with her daddy's care. Matthew can't wait to touch her and carry her. Day 2 came when I got the news. My very own TALLULAH can't come home. She She has developed jaundice on her second day, something that has to be treated. My Tallulah had to stay for a day or two, something I really cannot understand. But I can't deny that I felt that I'm blessed, so I said yes. Finally, third day came, and all is well. Tallulah is coming home. The hospital was awesome, and so were the doctors and nurses. Tallulah was a beautiful sight to see. As Mark and I gaze on her face, she reminds of our Matthew, our two gems, the joy of our lives, and truly they complete us. Saffron, as she is fondly called, she loves to smile. That little face of hers kept on showing what a happy child she is. Her first month was nothing to complain like what others say. She didn't give us a headache nor kept us awake. Weeks have passed. Oh, wow, this baby is so strong. Her tiny body kept doing things on her own. She can't wait. On her third month, she had a book. She was in grade O. The U's were a delight to her. She never lose sight of it, for she knew it was hers. Her small finger slowly flips the pages as if she knew how to read it. There, she was so amazed with the flowers and the bees. She opened the book again and again. At night, her teddy keeps her calmed when she feels the soft and fairy hands of her friend that kept her to bed. As days pass by, and see what tricks she has done. Close open, beautiful eyes, snap, 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 clap, 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 arms up, flying kiss, saw saw suka, etc., etc. And not to forget her very own trademark, Hachu! Our little Tallulah is truly a day brightener and a day warmer. Few months later, as I watch Tallulah grow, my heart fills with love seeing how she has grown. From her eyes to her hands, it's so clean and pure. When time came when she went to visit her grandma and grandpa, oh my mom, she looked like she went back and reminisced and held Tallulah as if I was her when she gave birth to her very own. The joy in her eyes showed. As little as 5 months old, she had to travel to and fro. Oh yes, she is a traveler. Wherever she goes, her round eyes were always a show-off. Everyone is so delighted and appreciates the beauty of her big round eyes. We were all a big fan of Tallulah. Every little thing she does was a big hit to us. When I appreciate most is her big brother, Matthew. We never fail to see his excitement as Saffron makes us giggle. The first time he carried Saffron on his arms, it seems that he had a taste of heaven. Saffron was his universe, his dear sister. But the biggest fan of all is her dad, Mark. He could do the shopping all day long by himself just for her princess. He loves to dress her. At night, Mark would even create a song for her. As he put her to sleep, I was amazed that he can create a song just for her daughter. Mark dreamt of singing all his compositions someday, perhaps on her wedding day, which is very far. Well, we always have a share of Saffron's funny bone. We met this Canadian boy about 2 to 3 years old who was playing near the pool. When he saw Tallulah, he was fascinated. We were thinking, was it a joke? Oh no, it's not. He held Saffron's hand and touched her nose. It didn't end there. He gave Saffron her very own first kiss. Oh, this little girl. In the morning, Ate May would often take her for a stroll. Saffron loves the little pup that she sees around. Every bark of the dog seems to tickle her bone, and she would start to crinkle her nose. As a little one, Tallulah appreciates every little thing that passes by. The little yellow daisies in every corner was a heaven to her. Before she turned 1, we had the chance to join in a contest, the search for the 12 babies that will be cased in the 2010 Singapore calendar babies. Just for fun, we threw in our application with Saffron's latest snaps. Much to my surprise, I got a call and voila! We had to go and join the rest of the gang. Oh, there's so much to tell. I hope I could have a day to share everything. But with every story, there is a part 1 and a part 2 and so on. Tallulah's life has just begun and would like to thank you for being a part of it. We hope you all enjoyed Tallulah's little adventure. I hope you guys are still there on her 7th birthday. Well, you, sir, at the back, you may now use the bathroom. Bye-bye. Thanks.